Welcome to the webinar. My name is Julie Boyer, and I'll be taking you through this wisdom, wealth, and webinar today. Thanks so much for joining us. And if you're listening to the recording, I appreciate that you've taken the time to listen into this presentation. It will take between 40 and 45 minutes, so grab yourself some water or a cup of tea as you listen into this information that could actually help you to create your best life in 2016. So what does that look like for you? You know, it is the start of the new year as I record this video. And many of us have been working on our vision and our goals to create truly our best lives in 2016. And I invite you to think about that as you listen to this information. What would it take for you to actually be able to create your very best life this year in 2016? Is it about spending more time on your own, a little bit of me time, maybe some spa or yoga time? How about a trip, a reward trip perhaps that's not paid for by you? Or maybe taking your family on a vacation that is much needed. Maybe it's getting your exercise back on track, or maybe it's simply taking the time to actually dream, which you may have been put on the shelf for some time. And now you're ready to make a change in 2016. So who are we? We are a tribe of holistic entrepreneurs in our most radiant health, creating wealth and freedom for individuals and families around the globe. As authentic leaders, our vision is built on a foundation of gratitude, love, and integrity. We are holistic lifestyle creators, and we are all about creating a life that you love in every single aspect, whether it be doing work that you love, running your own business, spending more time with your family or your children, being surrounded by people who lift you up, or even as simple as a personal growth journey that is all about just becoming your best self. Whatever that is for you, we will support you to get there. So let me ask you this. We have a space on our team just for you. I want you to listen to this information and ask yourself at the end of it, do I see myself as a part of this tribe? And if the answer is yes, we will welcome you with open arms and teach you and train you on how to build a successful business and a life that you absolutely love. So who am I? My name, as I said, is Julie Boyer. And I've been in business for almost a decade now. And I absolutely have the pleasure of waking up every single morning of doing something that I love. You can see a picture of my daughter there. It's actually about a year and a half old. She's 5.5 now, a lot bigger and a lot taller. But what's been amazing is that since my daughter was born, I've been able to choose when to keep her home and choose when to send her to school. She's never been to full-time daycare. She does not have to be in a before or after school program. I'm able to pick her up at school or pick her up with a bus, depending on basically what she asks me to do. And I have that flexibility. I don't have to ask anybody if she ever is sick, which is actually really, really rare in our family. Thank goodness we've had a healthy lifestyle since she was born, and for my husband and I for over 7 years for him and over a decade for myself. So we take wild days. I keep her home from school for wild days. So she's really a part of my vision and my why. And it is about my family and about providing the best that I can for myself and for my family. You can see my husband there jumping in the water with my daughter in Vancouver last year. We took 2 family trips last year. It was fantastic. We're looking to do the same this year. And our big dream is for my husband to he really would love to become a stay-at-home dad. So we're actually working towards that goal in the next 12 to 18 months to be able to make it so that he can leave his job, which he enjoys. He loves what he does, but he just really wants to be a hands-on stay-at-home dad. You can see there's a picture of Dr. Oz and myself. I will share a little bit later about how I got to meet Dr. Oz. And another thing that is a total foundation of what I do is I build my business and my life on a foundation of gratitude. I've written a book about it called 30 Days of Gratitude, and I'm very, very passionate about helping people to live a life and build a business that's built on a foundation of gratitude. I blog about it every single day. It is absolutely one of my biggest passions. And if it weren't for this business model, if it weren't for our team, I wouldn't have found my passion, first of all, and had the flexibility and the time to actually be able to nurture this passion. So what we're going to go through today is what are the challenges that most people face, our partnership with USANA Health Sciences, creating your best health, creating your best life, and how to join our tribe. So the biggest challenges for most people is that we're told to go to school, get an education, get a good job so that we can save and then retire at some point and actually enjoy our lives. But that is so not the reality anymore. And more people are realizing that this is not the way life is meant to be lived. Life is meant to be lived right now while you're living it and not waiting until you've retired and spent 40 years of your life making somebody else wealthy, creating wealth for somebody else. So we see it now. Young people get out of school, they are under a mountain of debt, and there's no job in the field that they've studied with, or perhaps they studied in something that actually has no usable skills. And they're stuck under this enormous mountain of debt, and they're working at jobs that are way below what they studied or aren't even related to try and just even scrape by. And many people are stuck still living at home with family because they cannot afford to get an apartment or a home of their own. So the system is broken right now, and most people are living paycheck to paycheck and just praying for some kind of break so that they can actually start to live their life. So let me ask you a personal question at this time. If money wasn't an issue and time wasn't an issue, I would do what? What would your life look like if we took away the money issue and we took away the time issue? Write it down. So what I want to share with you is that there is a way to create an income stream that will allow you to not only get your time back, but also create a revenue that is not based on your own personal efforts and what you are doing by yourself. The adage of, if I just work as hard as I can for as many hours as I can a week does not work. Not only does it lead to burnout, but we as individuals reach a limit of how much productivity and how much we can earn in an hour. Whereas when you create residual income, which is the income model that I have chosen and that our team, Holistic Lifestyle Creators, have chosen, you actually have something incredible called leverage. And leverage is what means when you are working with a team of people who have a common goal, and together you create wealth instead of a paycheck. So this is uncomfortable for a lot of people to learn, but once you figure out that the old model of earning a paycheck, working 40 hours a week for 40 years until you can hopefully have money to retire, which is not the case. We all know that the numbers for that people have been saving for retirement are not going to be able to sustain them. So creating a residual income, not only does it allow you to choose to retire at any age, but it allows you the freedom to gain your time back because you're not the only person working towards this goal. You have a team of people whom you mentor and support and help them to achieve their goals as well. So how do we do this? So we are holistic lifestyle creators, and what we provide is the mentorship, the marketing, social media, the personal development part of the equation. And the company that we partner with in order for us to create this residual income and to distribute a product that's making a difference in people's lives every single day is USANA Health Sciences. So USANA Health Sciences first helps us, as I mentioned, create our best health. Second, helps us create that residual income, which will allow us to create our best life. It is a company with solid integrity, and it also allows us to leave a legacy for our families. So USANA Health Sciences was founded by Dr. Myron Wentz. He has a double PhD in microbiology and immunology, and his passion is the human cell. So he actually became a world-class expert in cell culture technology. So he knows how to keep cells alive in his lab. And he founded USANA Health Sciences back in 1992 with a vision to create a world free from pain and suffering, a world free from disease. The USANA family will be the healthiest family on earth. Share my vision, live life to its fullest in happiness and health. So currently USANA is distributed in actually 20 different markets. We just recently added Indonesia in November of 2015. And the company is in its 24th year in business, and it will actually exceed $1 billion in gross sales for 2016, where I believe closing figures for 2015 were approximately $920 million. So this company is just about to summit at $1 billion. So the old adage, if you have to get in early in order to make a lot of money in network marketing, is not true. USANA is actually in an incredible place for growth, so that anybody, no matter when they start, now is a really phenomenal time to join because the company is exploding in growth. So another thing that sets USANA apart and why we chose to partner with USANA is that there are over 750 elite and professional athletes that actually use our supplements. I realize that the slide says 700, but again, we recently just added a professional football team from the UK, AFC Bournemouth, so that's another 50 athletes on our USANA team. And why do athletes choose to partner with USANA? One of the biggest reasons is USANA has a $1 million athlete guarantee, so that if any of our athletes were to test positive for a banned substance and it was traced back to USANA, they'd be reimbursed up to $1 million. The second reason is that as an athlete, your body is $1 million business for a lot of these professional athletes, and for an amateur athlete, your body is what's getting you to that gold medal on that podium. So they're already at the top of their game physically. They're not going to take a product that A, could pose any risks, or B, that isn't going to make a difference. The reason so many athletes choose to partner with USANA is because it makes a difference. So it's worth the investment of their time and of the risks that are associated with taking supplements. USANA mitigates that risk so that these athletes can take the products and not have to worry. Athletes are banging on USANA's door to ask for sponsorship because the quality of the product is so high. This just gives you an idea of some of the teams that are associated with USANA. In the last Sochi Olympics, USANA actually won 33 medals and would have been in number 3 in total medal count for all. If USANA athletes were a country, they would have been 3rd overall in total medal counts, and they tied Russia with the total number of gold medals. So these are not just run-of-the-mill athletes that aren't hitting the podium. USANA athletes are the ones on the podium. They're the ones winning their matches. They're the ones winning their fights when it comes to boxing. These are the best of the best athletes. Another incredible way that USANA is set apart from so many other companies is through the Dr. Oz Show. So USANA is actually a trusted partner and sponsor of the Dr. Oz Show. The 1-year anniversary of that has just passed. So every month, one of the USANA products is featured on the Dr. Oz Show. And it's a really amazing partnership because if you might not know this, but the Dr. Oz Show has a team of scientists. And in order for any products to actually get on the show, the scientists from the Dr. Oz Show do all of the research to make sure that the product is what it says it is and it's going to benefit people. So not only does USANA have really strict standards themselves, they actually are tested again and again through the Dr. Oz Show before a product will actually appear on the show. So I mentioned earlier that there was a photo of me with Dr. Oz, so you can see myself and Sarah Martel, one of our holistic lifestyle creator partners, who we were at the Dr. Oz Show. We actually got to watch a taping of the show when they featured our sleep supplement, which is called Pure Rest. It's a pure melatonin that helps you to sleep. So that was an incredible once-in-a-lifetime experience that was given to us through USANA Health Sciences. So let's talk a little bit more about health. Let's talk about creating our best health in 2016 and beyond. USANA manufactures the highest quality science-based products that people can trust. What is on the label is in the bottle every single time. So you know you're getting what you pay for. And why this is important is that if you're going to take nutritional supplements, you want to make sure that they actually affect you at a cellular level. And I mentioned earlier that Dr. Wentz was an expert in cellular nutrition. And so when he founded USANA, he already knew how to keep cells in his lab alive for months and years using the right mixture of nutrients. So he took that knowledge that he had and created a supplement that was highly bioavailable so your cells can recognize it, and made it so that we could absorb it in a way that actually helped us right at the cellular level. So everything that USANA does helps you at the cellular level. Now, the best sources of nutrition comes from fruits and vegetables, absolutely. And we want to eat a very colorful diet full of fruits and vegetables to allow us to have the best baseline before we take our supplements, because that's what they are. They are supplements to a healthy whole food diet. And the reason we need to is because we are attacked every single day by free radical damage. So if we look at one side, we've got stress, which is extremely damaging at a cellular level, and the damage does not show up usually until you have a degenerative disease. Cancer, heart disease, diabetes, multiple sclerosis, whatever it may be, stress can often be the cause. Stress causes so much inflammation at a cellular level. The radiation, we're surrounded by Wi-Fi now. We cannot get away with it. Pollution, toxins in our environment, chemicals in our food, food dyes, pesticides, even organic foods have some pesticide residue on them. Our poor diets, we're eating processed and packaged foods, and of course genetically modified foods, which the jury is still out on whether or not they are helping us or harming us. So all of these things are causing stress on a cellular level. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to give ourselves the best defense against all of these sources of free radicals. And we do that with antioxidants through vitamin and mineral supplements. Now, I wish we could get everything we needed from our food, because it would be so much easier and easier on our pocketbooks for sure, but it's just not true anymore. Not only is our food depleted, even organic food does not have the same nutritional content as food did 50 or 60 years ago. So not only does our food depleted, but we also now know through scientific research that our body responds best to optimal levels of nutrients. So what you find is that many products on the market today have the baseline levels of nutrition. So they're basically going to keep you from getting diseases such as scurvy and rickets, which I'm pretty sure you don't know anybody who has these. What we've learned through scientific research is that optimal doses of nutritional supplements actually make a difference at the cellular level and help us to be as strong and as healthy as possible, and do help in the prevention of degenerative diseases. So this, for example, is an optimal dose of vitamin E. You'd have to eat 18 liters of cooked spinach a day. I love spinach. I put it in my smoothie every morning. That's it, though. That's all I do. It's probably half a cup of not even cooked spinach. So it's just not physically possible from a caloric standpoint and from a physical eating standpoint to eat everything we need. We want you to eat whole, healthy foods, but you have to understand that supplementing is now just going to have to be a part of our lifestyles. So when we talk about supplementing now, we're talking about creating informed choices. So this is the challenge for most people. They've heard that they need to take supplements and they understand why. But then they go to the supplement store and they don't know what to choose, and then they take a supplement that doesn't do anything and they wonder, did I just waste my money? And chances are, in many cases, you have, which is really unfortunate. Recently, the New York State Attorney General's office tested products from well-known chains, GNC, Target, Walgreens, Walmart, and found that 4 out of the 5 did not contain any of the herbs listed on their tablets. This is brutal. Okay, the situation is worse in the US in some ways, but in Canada, Health Canada regulations are stricter, but they aren't even worth the paper that they are written on, because now with Health Canada, you can submit your paperwork for a supplement and it can actually be approved within 10 days. There is no one from Health Canada auditing facilities, and Health Canada itself admits that they do allow a certain number of fillers and other things to get by in our supplements. So it looks like they're protecting us on paper, but they really aren't, which is why I'm so passionate about sharing USANA with you, because at least you know you're getting a top quality product that you can trust. More than half the tablets in a Canadian study didn't even disintegrate within 20 minutes. So if a product doesn't disintegrate, if it doesn't disintegrate in your stomach, once it gets to your small intestine goes, I don't know what this is. I can't do anything with it because it's still in a pill form. I can't get the nutrients to your body as needed. If you've ever taken a USANA supplement and you've just washed your hands, the vitamins will actually start to dissolve in your hands. So word of caution, make sure you have dry hands before you take your vitamins, because if they actually get a little bit wet, you'll have trouble swallowing them, because all they have on the outside to help them be swallowed is a coating of olive oil, which is olive fruit extract. It's actually the heart of the olive. It's an extra antioxidant you get just from USANA supplements. So they are different. USANA nutritionals are absolutely different. We are actually a pharmaceutical grade product. So we adhere to the good manufacturing practices of pharmaceutical grade products. And we are manufactured in an FDA approved facility. So the FDA does not approve supplements. If someone tells you otherwise, they are incorrect. They will, however, approve the policies and practices that are happening in the facility. This is voluntary. Nobody requires USANA to do this. The only thing USANA is required to do in the US is to have a food grade certification. So your frozen pizza and your vitamins, if they're coming from the US, have the same standard of quality. I mentioned before that this is a supplement. This is not meant to replace food. So if you look at what's in USANA's flagship product, the Essentials, they're called the Essentials for a reason. They're an essential product for all adults to take every single day. Take 2 of each bottle twice a day. It would be 22,000 calories a day of food. So we know the recommended amount is 2,000 calories for most people. If you want to lose weight, you're going to, cut your calories by a little bit. So it's not physically possible to eat all this in one day. And me being a vegetarian, I'm also not going to eat chicken or even the cod. So I definitely need my essentials. If you want more than the baseline, now the essentials are fantastic for any adult and they're a great investment in your health. And if that is all that your budget allows, great. I would love to see everyone that I know and care about on the essentials every single day for optimal health. But there are many of us who like really to optimize our health even more. And so what USANA has done is they've put the essentials into this pack. It's called the Health Pack. And they actually included an extra calcium, magnesium, and vitamin D, and an antioxidant booster that's only found in the Health Pack. And this antioxidant booster is actually really, really, really powerful. And what it does is it really helps quench those antioxidants and keep our health on track. This is the first product I ever tried when I was introduced to USANA. At the time, I was training for my second Ironman triathlon. An Ironman is a 3.8 kilometer swim followed by a 180 kilometer bike, finished with a full 42.2 kilometer marathon. So it's about a 14-hour experience for me. And my really good friend, Leanne Jacobs, said to me, she's like, you need to take vitamins. I said, oh yeah, I take one a day. I'm good. She says, no, you need optimal doses of vitamins because you're training at such a high level. And so she sent me the Health Pack to try, and I was shocked that within 5 days, I was sleeping better, I had more energy, I was recovering from my workouts, and I was waking up feeling more rested. So I pretty much signed up to do this business based on my 5 days of experience with the Health Pack because it was so powerful. I did not know what I was getting into. I did not know that I was actually starting a whole new career that would end up being the next decade of my life. But I look back now 10 years ago to that time when Leanne sent me that Health Pack and then invited me to be a part of her team. And it was obviously one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. I never expected to be here, but I'm so grateful for where I am today and where this team is going in 2016 and beyond. So this book, this guidebook, is the Comparative Guide to Nutritional Supplements. And I love this because it is a third-party study done by a Canadian that evaluates over 1,600 products in Canada and the US, and it looks at how they rank on an 18 health support profile. So it's a multivitamin and mineral, so it has to support your entire body because it's a multi. And then it actually has 40 different vitamins and minerals that they're looking for in the supplement. So USANA is a gold medal 5-star product that has been editor's choice for the last 3 or 4 editions of this book. So it is USANA is very, very highly regarded. And the great thing is you can look in this book and see where your current brand is actually ranked to see if you're actually getting what you pay for. We do have nutrition for the entire family. So we have a children's chewable that my daughter has been taking since she was 1 year old. I used to crush it and mix it with, I believe with applesauce was her favorite. We have nutrition for teens. We have a specific vitamin just for teens. And if you or someone you know is pregnant or trying to get pregnant or needs supplemental iron, as there is no iron in any other USANA products, except a small amount, pardon me, in the USANimals, just a small amount for kids, but no other product has iron. Our USANA Baby Care Prenatal Essentials do have iron. They are ordered directly from the US. The rest of the product line, for those who are from Canada who are listening, will directly ship from Canada. And all of our pricing is country specific. So if you are ordering from Canada, you will pay in Canadian dollars. If you're ordering from the US or another country, you will pay in that country's currency, which is fantastic. So after you build your baseline, whether it be the essentials or the health pack, then you optimize based on your personal needs. So we look at the different body systems. USANA has products for every single body system, and then you're going to find an optimal health plan that works for you. So for cardiovascular, one of my absolute favorite products is called Proflavanol C100. It is a combination of grapeseed extract and vitamin C, and it is the most powerful anti-inflammatory that USANA makes, with the exception of the antioxidant booster that's in the health pack. So those are the two most powerful, and they are literally free radical quenchers, so they will just eat up all those free radicals. So they're so good for reducing of inflammation and helping prevent cellular damage, which is why I love it. We also call it facelift in a bottle. So amazing for your skin too. And even though I'm a vegetarian, I choose to use USANA's BioMega fish oil. It's an ultra pure double distilled fish oil from marine sustainable sources from small fish, so it's not damaging the ecosystem. And until USANA can get a pure source of a vegetarian or vegan omega-3 oil that's EPA and DHA, not the same as sort of a hemp oil or olive oil, it's going to be, that's the choice that I'm making for myself and for my health. USANA products are also well respected by physicians. They actually can be found in the physician's desk reference. So the book in Canada is the CPS. In the US, it's the physician's desk reference. It's the big blue book that you might see at your doctor's office. And ask the person who invited you to watch this video if you want a list of all of the things that are listed by page number in the guide in Canada and the US. So almost the entire nutritional line is listed. We are also actually independently approved by consumerlabs.com. 9 USANA products were individually independently tested by consumerlabs.com and received a seal of approval in 2015. So the nutritionals is the foundation for micronutrition in USANA, and then USANA actually has a healthy whole food line that allows you to have low glycemic, healthy full meal replacements, protein snacks that taste delicious, a healthy dose of fiber, which is super, super important, and everything in the line is gluten-free, and there are also vegan options as well. So whatever your goal is when it comes to healthy lifestyle and healthy eating, USANA's foods can definitely be a part of that. So this is my favorite. It's called Nutrimeal Free. It is a gluten-free, dairy-free, fructose-free, and soy-free protein that's so delicious. It is a meal replacement. It's very mildly flavored with vanilla. 15 grams of protein per serving. I love this. I do this every morning for breakfast with my daughter. We have a green smoothie to start our day, and I absolutely love the taste of this. Now, if you're listening to this in January, you have probably heard of USANA's 5-day reset program. It is a 5-day program that kickstarts healthy eating. It helps get rid of the carb and sugar cravings, which may have crept up over the holidays, and it also can kickstart a healthy weight loss program. The average weight loss on the reset is about 5 pounds in 5 days. What people tend to notice as well is they have far more energy, their clothing is looser, their skin starts to glow, and their cravings disappear. I love doing this product. I don't do it for the weight loss. I do it for the sugar cravings because they tend to creep up for me every single holiday season. And I just do it because it just gets me off those sugar cravings super fast. And then I can get back to my healthy whole food lifestyle that I've established over the past 10 years. But this is sort of a tune-up that I do twice a year to get me back on track. And for a lot of people that are struggling with a lifestyle change, this program is a jump start to help them to do a 30, 60, or 90-day program to help them achieve their goals. So if that's you, please let the person know who invited you to listen that you are looking for a true lifestyle change program, and we absolutely have that. This is Rev 3, and you're like, what is an energy drink doing with a nutritional supplement company? But guess what? This is actually a healthy, clean alternative to an energy drink or even your cup of coffee. There are vitamins and minerals in this. It tastes delicious. There's coenzyme Q10 for heart health. There's olive fruit extract, grapeseed extract. It is actually the most powerful drink that you can have. Has the equivalent sugar to about a large apple for 1 can. It's a low glycemic. It doesn't spike your blood sugar, so there's no crash after. And I put the powder, which tastes like a raspberry iced tea, into my morning smoothie. I put about half a pack in my morning smoothie just to give me a little added mental clarity and boost for the morning. And it just sort of fades away in the afternoon, and I don't even notice that it's gone. Really, this is a very, very popular product. And we round out the line with nutrition for your skin. So we talked about cellular nutrition, and USANA's Sensei line, which is actually Sensei Beautiful Science, is nutrition for our skin because everything we put on our skin goes into our bodies. So it's very important to know that the skincare industry is very poorly regulated, even more so than supplements. So anybody can actually build their own natural skincare in their home, their garage, their basement, and sell it without certification. And ingredient labels, as much as we want to leave the ingredient labels on our skincare until regulations get stricter, below a certain level, certain things do not have to be written on a label. So something that's natural and pure and organic certainly can look like on the label, but it's not actually the case because they did not disclose all of their ingredients. USANA products are safe enough to eat. They have no added chemical preservatives, and they actually work. So I'll be 40 at the end of January, and I look in the mirror and I'm like, if this is what 40 looks like, I'm totally excited and ready for it because I've been using these products for almost 10 years. I started the skincare regime shortly after I started my business, and I know that is part of the reason why my skin has stayed so healthy over these past 10 years. So as we shift towards the end of the presentation and talking about creating your best life in 2016, ask yourself truly, when you got up this morning, were you excited to go to work? Were you excited to start your day? And if the answer is no, and perhaps it's been like that for some time, then I encourage you to listen a little bit more closely to this part of the presentation. So we all have dreams, and chances are that you had some dreams maybe as a child or maybe after you got out of university, but you put them on a shelf because finances weren't in place, because you had to be responsible for your family, you had to get a job to pay the bills, pay the mortgage, and now you feel trapped. And I want you to know that no matter where you are today, your dreams are important. And our team, Holistic Lifestyle Creators, want to do just that with you. We want to help you to build a life that you love and to actually allow you to manifest those hidden dreams that you put on a shelf for so long. So in order to create a life that you love, in order to do all this, you will have to create financial freedom. And that's why I mentioned earlier about the difference between a linear paycheck income and a residual income like one you can create with USANA. So why this business model gives you so much freedom is instead of working with employees, you work with a team of people who all have their different reasons why they want to build their USANA business, but they do not work for you. You also don't have a boss. That is a benefit and can be difficult for a lot of people, but you do have a mentor. So if you want someone to keep you accountable, your mentor absolutely will. I've been working without a boss for 10 years now, and I can very happily say that I would be a terrible employee if I had to go work for someone else now. You don't have any set hours. You can choose the hours that best fit your lifestyle. It takes 3 to 5 hours to build a USANA business. We know how to do it, and we can teach you exactly what to do in those 3 to 5 hours in order to be successful at a pace that you choose. And your workplace can absolutely change. Wherever you are, it's a business in your back pocket. You can take it with you. If you want to travel, which a lot of people do, they will take their business globally, travel anywhere there's an internet connection and check in on their business. And not to worry, once you build that residual income, you can take a vacation, take that time off, and you don't have to worry about your business while you're gone. Now, perhaps some of you are simply looking for a way to save on your taxes. So we're getting close to tax time. It's the beginning of the year. People are going to start preparing their taxes, and they may be a little bit disappointed that they're not getting that much back this year. So if you want to actually earn a really big tax return in 2016, start a home-based business. There's nothing easier to do and very legal to help reduce your tax burden by having a home-based business. You get to write off a portion of your home, some of your bills. There's so part of your car, your cell phone, your internet, all of these things. I'm not an accountant. Of course, you want to consult with a tax accountant on what those can be. But let me tell you that for many people where you're working full time or you and your spouse are working full time, you can save from $3,000 to $9,000 a year on your taxes by having a legal home-based business with something like USANA. And our profession is booming. You know somebody right now that is doing another business like this. You may have been approached by someone else to do a different business, or you may be actually in a business that doesn't have as much leverage as USANA and you're looking to make the switch. But now this is commonplace. 10 years ago, probably 1 in 5 people had heard of network marketing or direct sales. And now I would say about 90% of the people that I connect with have already heard of this profession and this revenue stream. And more people are choosing to partner with a company that allows them to create a revenue stream part-time without having to quit their current business or job, that can eventually, if they choose to, allow them to switch to a full-time network marketing career. Full-time for us is between 20 and 30 hours a week of business, so that they can live the life that they love in the rest of those hours. So you do have the chance to make a leveraged residual income. So by building a team of people, and with USANA, the nice thing is it only takes a team of 2 people to actually start creating revenue in USANA, and those can be clients or those can be team members. The startup costs are ridiculously low. It's going to cost you less than $1,000 to start your business. And you get products to try because we want you to be a product of the product. So it's extremely affordable to start a business with USANA, and it is also a legitimate business write-off because you are starting a business. You get to grow your team with support. As I mentioned, Holistic Lifestyle Creators is here to support you to your success. We know how to get there, and we're going to help you. So the ways that we create income through USANA, there's 6 different ways. First is the retail sale. So when you join, within minutes of you joining, you actually get a website from USANA. So it can be your name. So mine is julieboye.usana.com, and people can actually purchase directly from your site, and you will earn not only the commissions from the products they purchase, but actually an extra added dollar value based on the difference between retail on your website and wholesale price. Most people will earn the majority of their money through weekly commissions. So that's actually through products that are moved through your organization. So products that your customers are purchasing, that people on your team are purchasing, and their customers as well. All that volume flows up through your business, and you benefit from what your team is doing, which is fantastic. There are beautiful incentive programs. Myself and a bunch of our team members here at Holistic Lifestyle Creators are working towards a trip to Costa Rica in November. So that qualification ends the first week of July. So anybody, even if you started today, can qualify to earn that trip to Costa Rica, or at least part of the trip paid for. I am so excited to be taking my family on a trip to Costa Rica. So if you want to go on a free trip, put that on your vision board because it's absolutely possible. The leadership bonus and the elite bonus come further in your career, but the neat thing is with USANA is they do reward you. The larger your team is, the more leaders you create, the more you actually benefit from a financial perspective. So USANA really rewards those who want to take this business all the way and do something incredibly powerful. And our lifetime matching bonus, that's an opportunity you have in the first 8 weeks of your business. If it's something you want to create for yourself, just let the person know when you do join our team that you do want to go and figure out how to create this lifetime matching bonus. And it is a real bonus that USANA adds another income stream to our business. But it does take a little bit of more focus and work in your first 8 weeks, but it's completely possible and it's totally worth it. So this is a picture of not just Holistic Lifestyle Creators, but our entire team. Our parent team is actually called Game Changers International. That was founded by Leanne Jacobs over a decade ago. And all of us now, we have so many beautiful brands that we all embrace, but we come together every year under one big umbrella of Game Changers International at our convention in Salt Lake City. So if you like to travel, there's a fantastic opportunity to join us this coming August 2016 in Salt Lake City. As Holistic Lifestyle Creators, our goal is to bring 100 people from our team to convention in 2016. So our team picture will be about half the size of this. So we're creating something really, really powerful this year, and we want you to be part of it. What do you get beyond just some products when you sign up for USANA? Well, you actually get access to our global tribe. So we have an incredible tribe, not only of the larger team I just showed you, Game Changers International, but our Holistic Lifestyle Creators are actually here to support you. And it's about creating relationships with people that are positive and encouraging and want nothing but to see you succeed. You get your own wealth and well-being mentor. So whether I've asked you to watch this personally or someone from our team has asked you to watch it, whoever you're working with, let me tell you, we work with incredible people that know how to build this business and are extremely successful. So no matter who you choose to partner with on our team, you will be able to succeed. As long as you put in the effort yourself, this is not, there's no free ride here. You do have to do work in order to build a business. It takes, like I said, about 3 to 5 hours a week. But if you're open and willing to learn and you're coachable, we'll get you to whatever your goals may be. Access to the wonderful nutritional program that I mentioned, and your Getting Started kit is included as well, which has exactly what to do on how to start your business. So you may have gone through all this information and you may be thinking, oh, I wish I'd just started like you 10 years ago, or I wish I'd started last year. And it's true. Best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago. But the second best time is right now. Now is truly the only time that we have. Now is when you get to make a decision for your future. Your future is actually built today by the actions that you take today. So if we go back to the question, if time and money were not an issue, I would what? So if you're not doing something in your life that's going to allow you to complete that statement in 2016 or maybe in the next 3 to 5 years, now is the time to join our team. Now is the time to make the decision today to build the next 3 to 5 years of your dream life. And the bonus is that along the way, you get to be in your most radiant and optimal health. So the fantastic part of our business is you don't have to sacrifice your health and your well-being in order to be successful. In fact, health and well-being are the cornerstone of what we do. So that is actually a huge benefit to partnering with this team. I thank you so much for spending the time with me today, listening to this webinar. If you're listening to the recording, please get back to the person who invited you to watch it and share with them what you like best about what you saw. And if that is that you want to join our tribe, we will welcome you with open arms, and I look forward to welcoming you on our Facebook group. Thank you so much, everybody, and looking forward to seeing you as a new member of Holistic Lifestyle Creators.